Hello guys, welcome once again to today's discussion. This is Introduction to Chemistry, Form 1, and we are going to go through the given questions. Question number 1, define the term matter. In our primary science, we defined matter as anything that has mass and is able to occupy space. So we say matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Question number 1, part A has been answered. We go to part B. Name the 3 states of matter. Matter exists in form of a solid. It can also exist in form of a liquid, and also it can also exist in gaseous state, meaning we have 3 states of matter, namely liquid, solid, and gas. We go to the next question. That is question number 1, part C. State 3 properties of each state of matter. We have already identified the 3 states of matter, namely solid, liquid, and gas. So we look at the properties of each. We are going to begin with the first one, which is the solid. 1, we say solids have a definite, they have a definite shape. Solids have a definite volume, they have a definite volume, meaning one can find the exact volume of a solid object. And number 3, they have a definite mass. That means one can be able to find the exact mass of a solid object. The last point under solid is that the particles in solids, the particles are closely packed because of the stronger forces of attraction between the particles of a solid. We proceed with the next state of matter, that is the liquid. We say liquids have no definite shape. That means they take the shape of the container. 2, liquids have a definite volume. They have a definite volume. 3, we can also say that liquids have a definite mass, meaning you can be able to find the exact mass of a liquid substance. Then the last point under liquids is that the particles of liquids are loosely packed because of the weaker forces of attraction between the particles as compared to the solids. The next state of matter is gas. Let us look at the properties of gases, or the properties of matter in gaseous state. 1, just like liquids, we say gases have no definite shape, i.e., they take the shape of the container. 2, gases have no definite volume, they have no definite volume because when gases are heated they expand, and when you cool them they contract. Next we have the arrangement of particles. We say the particles in gases are far apart because of the weaker forces of attraction between the gas particles. Let us go to the next question. The next question we have is question number 2, and question number 2 deals with mixtures. Part A, Roman 1, define the term mixture. Question number 2, Roman 1, that is part A, Roman 1. We say a mixture is the one that contains two or more substances which are physically combined, meaning when you put two or more substances together, physically they give you a mixture because the components of the mixture do not change, but instead retain their physical identities. We go to Roman 2 of part A. Roman 2, muddy water is a mixture of dash and dash. Muddy water is a mixture of soil and water. So Roman 2, muddy water is a mixture of soil and water. We go to the next question. The next question is question number 2, part B, which reads, state 3 methods that can be used to obtain clean water from muddy water. 1, to separate soil from water. We can use a filtration method. We can use distillation at industrial level. Then lastly, we can use decantation. Those 3 methods can be used to separate water and soil, or basically water and sand. That is question number 2. Number 3. And question number 3 reads, dash are substances which conduct electricity, while dash are substances which do not conduct electricity. We have already discussed about those substances that conduct electricity and those that do not conduct, and therefore we said that those that conduct electricity are known as conductors, while those that do not are known as non-conductors. So in this case, part B of question number 2, the answer should be conductors and non-conductors. Conductors and non-conductors. Next question. Next question we have part B. Part B of question number 3. Name one nonmetal which conducts electricity. And we all know that the nonmetal that conducts electricity is graphite. So graphite is a nonmetal, but because of the localized electrons within its structure, it allows an electric current to flow through it. We go to the next question, which is probably question number 4. So this was actually question number 3. We go to question number 4. Question number 4, it's about drugs. What are the drugs? For A, we say drugs are substances which, when taken, changes the way the body functions. Changes the way the body functions. Next question, that was question 4, part A. We go to part B. What do the following terms mean? 1, we have OTC drug. OTC stands for over-the-counter drugs. So 1, we have OTC drugs. OTC means over-the-counter drugs, i.e. drugs taken without the doctor's advice, or what we call prescription. Then we have part 2 of the same question. We have prescription drugs. Prescription drugs. These are drugs taken under the doctor's advice. Are the drugs taken under the doctor's advice. Then lastly we have Roman 3, what we call drug abuse. And drug abuse is simply the use of drugs for wrong reasons or for purposes other than the intended ones. Use of drugs for purposes other than the intended ones. That includes overdose and underdose. Part B has already been done. We go to question number 4, part C, state 3 effects of tobacco on a smoker. That is C. We talk about effects of tobacco on the user. Number 1, tobacco causes what we call lung cancer, because tobacco contains tar, and in tar we have nicotine, a substance that can cause cancer. 2, tobacco leads to addiction. 3, tobacco can also cause high blood pressure, causes high blood pressure. This is because the smoke can block the blood vessels, affecting the smooth flow of blood, which may lead to pressure buildup. Then number 4, tobacco discolors teeth. We go to the last part of this revision. That is D, state 4 ways of preventing drug abuse. Part D, under drugs, ways of preventing drug abuse. Number one, you can avoid or prevent drug abuse by avoiding what we call peer pressure. Two, you can prevent that by avoiding taking drugs without prescription. Then number three, you can avoid company of drug users. Avoid the company of drug users. Then of course you can we have as many reasons as you can name them. You can also do that by avoid taking drugs for pleasure. That marks the end of our discussion. Thank you for watching and welcome to this channel. And in case you are watching this channel for the first time, kindly consider subscribing so that anytime we publish a video like this, you'll be given a notification.